guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you our Green Chef experience. We've done HelloFresh, we've done Home Chef, I think, and we've done a couple other ones, but we've never tried Green Chef, so that's what we're doing. If you hear stuff in the background, Jonathan is putting in our new front door and the dogs are being insane today. So I apologize in advance if they're being absolutely crazy. But today, the first thing that we're making is Bulgogi Burgers. I don't know if I said that right, but as you saw before, they don't give recipe cards like HelloFresh does and the other things that we've tried, so I have to have my laptop out in the kitchen, which I don't really like, but that's just kind of how it goes. They do have a printable option, which is what I pulled up, but I don't have a printer right now, so I'm just gonna have to leave my laptop out and hope that I don't get anything on it. So these are all of our ingredients, obviously ground beef and buns. Honestly, all this other stuff I'm not really sure how to pronounce. Sesame seeds, obviously toasted sesame oil. But like this, Bulgogi style, I don't know, and this, I don't even have any idea. Don't know half of this stuff is, so we'll see if it's any good. So it's the next day, and yes, I have on the same shirt. Don't judge me. I just put this on yesterday once I got home because I was wearing a nicer shirt, and then I wore it today. So don't judge me for that, whatever. So let's just say I stopped filming what I cooked yesterday because half of that stuff, I did not read the ingredient list well when I picked that meal, and a lot of that stuff in there was just like not our thing and was not very good and just not our style at all. So I just took the hamburger meat and made regular burgers. So that one was just not for us. I'm not saying that it was a bad meal. I just should have looked at it better before choosing it. So today we're gonna try the second meal, which is pineapple teriyaki salmon, and I just feel like it's really hard to mess that up, so we'll see how this goes. So I just chopped up the broccoli and the bell pepper as you saw. The next instructions say to chop up the pineapple and the cashews, but honestly there's not that much pineapple and I just don't care enough to get my board all like soggy and stuff. And these, I'm literally just gonna crush them up in this bag because I'm lazy and I don't feel like taking a knife to them. I'm gonna like poke a little hole with the scissors, hopefully, just so that it doesn't like explode all over the floor. And then I'm just gonna call it a day because I don't feel like chopping a knife with these because I feel like I'm more likely to cut off my finger. So once you cut up all that, like I said, I'm just not gonna cut these up. We're just gonna mix it all in. We can cut it with our fork once we put it on our plate if we want to. You're pretty much just making a stir fry with these. So you're gonna let this cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. Season it however you like. Put some more oil on it. I would recommend, just because this is all kind of like plain. And then once you do that, you're gonna add this like teriyaki sauce to it, like half of it. And then just keep stirring it. We're just making like a stir fry that we're gonna put with the salmon. And then you're gonna cook the salmon separately. So while that is cooking, I'm just gonna squash because, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take this salmon out and like pat it dry because we're gonna cook it in a different pan than that. And that's what the directions say to do, is pat it dry. I don't really know how to open it without making a complete and total mess. So we're just gonna put a hole in it, I guess. And there's a lot of juice in this, so I'm gonna pour it out in the sink. Hate the way salmon feels. I'm not sure what it is, but every time I've used like vegetable oil or any kind of oil in a pan on this stove, it like pops out at me so bad, and I've never had that problem at anybody else's stove. So if anybody knows why it's doing that, let me know, because this crap hurts. And I don't even have it on that high. It's literally on like a 4. So I don't understand. It's not like it's super, super hot. So I don't understand why it's so crackly, but you put its skin side up and then you flip-flop it after like 4 to 8 minutes on each side. And then you just kind of keep this on a simmer, as you can see here, and just keep stirring it so that like nothing gets like caked together, I guess you would say. To keep the heat like evenly spread out. I think from now on I'm just gonna use Pam instead of this oil because it like stuck to the pan really bad and I don't really know why. I don't know. I feel like I should just use Pam from now on because now there's like pieces of it stuck in the bottom of the pan. Maybe I just don't know how to cook. Maybe that's what it is. But anyway, when you finish cooking the salmon, you're gonna take it out, put it like on a plate or something, and then you put the leftover teriyaki sauce and the pineapple in the pan that the salmon cooked in, and you let it kind of like become like a syrupy type thing, and then you just mix it all together and eat it. So this is the final product. We'll see if it's any good. I hope that I got the salmon done. Are you excited?
Hell yeah, it's a pretty plate.
It's a beautiful plate. Stay tuned for how it actually tastes.
Do not recommend this dinner to anyone else.
That stuff was probably the best meal I've ever made on one of these things. that overall our meals were good. The only one that we didn't like was the burgers, and like the burger was fine. It was just all the stuff that came with it that we didn't like, and that was completely my fault because I didn't really read that far into it. I just saw burgers and was like, yeah, we'll get that. But the salmon was so good, and the pork chop with the shallot sauce was also really good, and they would also be super easy to like duplicate. I'm gonna link in the description a link for you guys if you want to get $55 off of your first order with Green Chef. We really enjoyed it. I don't know if we'll continue to get it once our discount is up just because we're cheap and stuff like that. We like to have leftovers, and that's the only thing about these meal delivery kits is they never have enough for leftovers because they're like portion controlled or whatever, which is fine, but we're not those kind of people. So the food was really good. I wish they would have given us recipe cards. I looked it up online and it said that they were supposed to come with it, but our box did not have any. So it was nice that it was online, but I didn't like having to have my laptop in the computer. So hopefully with the next box that we ordered with our discount that the recipe cards will actually come with it, but if not, I guess I'll just have to do that again. Like I said, they were really good. The salmon was super, super yummy. That was probably our favorite one. It's probably the best salmon I've ever made in my life, to be honest. And the pork chops, like I said, were really good. And we just love all the stuff that comes with them. They're super simple. They're super easy to make. Especially when you don't feel like going to the grocery store. It's a great option. And like I said, I'll leave a link in the description for $55 off your first order with them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up as well as hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys in my next video.